Okay, so before we get into the meat of this video, I just wanted to kind of explain what I'm doing here, because I lost a couple of clips explaining that. So what I have just kind of starts with me talking like I've been talking to you guys for a while. So for this project, I'm making a blanket for my brother for his birthday, which is at the end of June. And excuse me. I had started the blanket at the end of April, but I had decided that I really wanted it done for his birthday, and I also play Elden Ring, and the DLC came out on June 21st, which is slightly before his birthday, so that was my deadline to get this blanket done, so I could play my video game in peace. So it's a plant pooling blanket, which you'll see when it's done, but it's a way of using variegated yarn to make a pattern intentionally. And for his queen-size bed, so it's fairly large. But yeah, so that's what's going on in this video, just so you know as these following clips come through. Okay, so I did finish the skein I was working on Wednesday, which means we have 11 left. But I didn't get anything done yesterday. Thursday's usually like grocery shopping day at my house, so when I do that, I don't get much else done that day, because that's how life be. So I'm gonna try and get through all of this one today, and as much of the second one as I can. Who knows what will actually happen, but we're gonna try. So it is, what is today? The 7th. So I have exactly 2 weeks to do 11 skeins plus the border. I think I can, but we'll see what happens. I'm one of those people who makes zero progress on things until it's like due the day before or the day after, and then I do the whole project in one night. And I was that way in school too. Yay, ADHD. So I'm more than willing to admit that 90% of the time, when it comes to working on a project, I am my own worst enemy, and I am my biggest obstacle. But sometimes, I have to deal with this situation. How am I supposed to crochet like this? Ma'am, can I have this? That's not for you. Gidge, that's not yours. Can I have this? Thank you. Anything else you want to add? Or you just want to steal my yarn? Alright, hey everyone. So it's 1:30ish on Saturday. I'm already about halfway through this skein. And once again, I have my crocheting buddy here. Of course, it took me 20 minutes to convince her that this was a good spot to be, and a better spot to be than on my likey. Isn't that right, Miss Gitch? You want to say hi to everybody? She's gonna be sick, baby. Gitch. Gitch. You want to say hi? Alright, so it's Monday night. I am down. I have finished my skein for the evening. So, this is what we're looking like. It is just touching the floor, and I'm 5'4". I can barely get my chin over it. So we're doing good size-wise. I can't actually... Okay, maybe I can. It is my arm length, corner to corner, and it goes all the way down. It's just barely touching the floor. I have 1, and then 2 packs of 3, and then we're on to the border for this. So that's my update for the day. Sir, how is it you expect me to crochet when you sit upon the project I am crocheting? I mean, it's fine until I hit the end of the row and I have to flip the blanket over. And then we're going to have a problem. Sander, you even listening to me? You don't even give a shit, do you? Don't even care about my problems. As long as you're comfy. Who cares that I need to crochet? Hello everyone, it is Saturday. I have finished my skein for today, which means I get to open this last pack because we are on the final 3 skeins, and I am just so excited. So, let's get this tied on here. Look at that. Oh, and perfect. Wait. Yeah, we are good. So, I don't know how everybody else ties their stuff together. This is how I was taught to do it. And I'm sure it's got a name, but I don't know what it is. But the key is sure you guys can see this. See how I've got the start of my knot, this guy goes under, and this guy goes over. So essentially what we want is the same on the bottom of the knot. So this, both of these go over, both of these go under, and you just pull it tight. And the nice thing about this knot is if I need to stick a needle in there and widen it up and tie it again so that I have the right amount of length, I can do that. Let's just cut all of this excess off. And for people who make stuffed crochet things, this is free stuffing. Keep that shit. So I'm going to get a little bit done with this skein tonight, probably a third, and then yeah, I would ideally like to finish these skeins by Monday night, but even if I have a little bit left on Tuesday and then I can start the border, I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and this blanket will be done soon. Guys, it is Wednesday, the 19th, 2 days before my deadline. And the blanket is done. It is quite large. It fits a queen-size bed. And as you can see, here's the border and the corners. I used the same moss stitch that I used for the rest of the blanket. This yarn's just a little thinner, so it's a little gappier. And this poor guy needs a bath because he's covered in cat hair. But wanted to get this out of the way first. This is what I have left of the ball that I did. The border for this blanket and the blanket that's usually hanging behind me when I'm working. I still have this much of the skein left. So that's on Red Heart Jumbos. But yeah, I did one row border and I showed it to my brother and he's like, no, it needs a little more than that. So this is 5. And he decided any bigger than this and it's going to get really obnoxious. This is nice and subtle, just kind of finishes it off. And yeah, it is done. Which means I'm going to leave my PlayStation 4 on overnight tomorrow. And I'm going to be playing Elden Ring on Friday because the blanket is done, which is highly exciting. So thank you for joining me again on this journey. I used 27 skeins for the pattern. This is Red Heart with Love, Deep Blues. I didn't use the big Super Saver, just the regular skeins, 27 of them. And then less than half of this giant skein of Red Heart Super Saver, which I think we decided was the color Royal. So, I mean, I still have a decent size left. That's still like baseball size, no? So, yeah, I'm gonna go chuck this bad boy into the washing machine. Get all the fucking cat hair off of it. So that my brother can actually, use it instead of the cats.